Hi, in this session I'm going to cover headers and footers in your Excel documents. So when you go and print Excel documents, sometimes you want to show text at the top or the bottom of the page. Maybe the text at the top you want to show the file name, and at the bottom you want to show the page numbers, or maybe at the top you want to show the date. And that can be done with some configuration in the header or footer. Now, to get into configuring that, what you need to do is go into the Page Layout tab and go to the Page Setup group and click on the arrow down here. It will bring up the Page Setup dialog box, and then you want to go to the Header and Footer tab. Now, there's a couple ways we can do this. Let me uncheck that. You can go with the selected headers that Excel provides. Now, let's say, for example, I wanted to have the sheet name as the header, and then maybe for the footer I wanted to put page 1 of whatever. And if you had multiple pages, it'd go be 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3 when it gets printed out. Now you can go with the drop-down selection Excel provides, or you can create a custom header and custom footer. So I'm going to just reset this back to none so you can see what I'm talking about. So with the custom header, it's gonna when you click on that, it'll come up with another window where you can select. There's a couple sections you can put your header information in. Your left section, of course, that's going to be the left part of your page, the center in the page, and the right in the page. And it's going to justify it. Right justify it here, it will left justify it here in the left section, and it will center justify in the center section. So say, for example, I wanted to put the file name here, or you can even put a picture if you wanted to, but let's say I wanted to put the file name here, and I want to put the time when the date when it got printed, and I think that would be okay. And now I want to, and it shows you right here, it gives you kind of like a preview of it. And let's say I wanted to have the custom footer and have the page number here, and that's going to be the page that the page that you're printing, and also the number of pages. So I can say here, I can do page something of this page. Click OK, and it'll show you page 1 of 1. We can do a print preview, and you can see I have my date here in the left header, the file name in the center, and then I've got my page here. This is page 1 of 2 and 2 of 2 here. So that is going through and configuring some text in your header and footer via the Page Layout tab. There's actually also another way to do this, and this is, let me go ahead and just reset these, and I'll show you the other way to do it. The other way to do it is go under View and go to Page Layout. And what this does is it gives you basically almost like the printed layout of your document, and you can see that you have your left section, your center section, your right section. If you click on it, you'll see that you get this context sensitive tab, the header and footer tools, where you can click on the design tab. And very similar to what we saw in the page setup dialog box, you can click on these icons and it will insert the date or time. Let's put or time, and you can even go to the footer, the navigation. You can kind of toggle here. Well, not really toggle, but just select the icon to go to the header or footer. So I just selected to go to the footer. Maybe here you've also got your different sections, center, left, and right. Maybe out here I want to put the page number of the number of pages. And let's go back to the header. And basically what it does is, the nice thing about this one, it gives you an exact representation of the page, and so you don't really have to go to page preview. You can actually edit your header and your footer, and you can see it right on the spot what it looks like. So we have our page 1 of 2, and we have our page to here. And there's a lot of things you can do in the header and footer tools here, very similar to what we saw in the page setup dialog box. Now also we have these options, which was also in the page setup dialog box, where if we just wanted our first page to be different from the rest, we would take that off. So it tells you this is the first page header. Maybe we want that as a date. And then if we kind of scroll down, you'll notice when we click here, you don't see that first page header. Maybe we want this different. We want this to be the sheet name. And so that changes. So you see sheet 1 here, and you see the date up here in the first page header. So there's a lot of things you can do. You can play around with this, and it just kind of gives you a little bit more information when you have to print out your Excel files and hand them out to folks. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.